to write that.
Not to be in there, or being up in a helicopter over St. Paul. I'll tell you, Bud and I did spend most of the afternoon up here surveying the flooding down to the south of us, and right now from our vantage point over St. Paul, we can see clouds coming in from the west. We're already starting to pick up the increasing clouds. Our current conditions here in the Twin Cities, we have a 40-degree reading, relative humidity of 44%, the winds are out of the northwest at 7, and the barometer is falling at 3023, and as we already mentioned, we have partly cloudy skies with high, thin cirrus clouds moving in from the west. Our forecast for tonight is for increasing clouds. We expect an overnight low tonight of about 22 degrees. And by tomorrow, we'll be mostly cloudy, and we're still trying to hang on to those snow flurries that we've been mentioning the last couple of days now. A chance of some flurries anyway. Winds south 10 to 20 with a high temperature tomorrow of about 42 degrees. We're going to go back on the ground now, and I guess Bud will be there to give the 6 o'clock report. And hopefully we can get down out of the helicopter and be back in there by 10, Doug.
Is it noisy up there? Michael?
Yes.
Is it noisy?
If you
can't hear
me stuttering around, not knowing what you're saying, you can just about guess whether it's noisy or not.
Okay, thank you. I won't ask any more questions. Well, these beautiful springtime days seem to give us all that paint-up, clean-up, fix-up urge, and Bill Carlson tells me that is what led him to tonight's Carlson at Large subject. Right, Bill?
That's right, Doug. I think we all get into that mood to have everything running properly this time of year. The car, the lawnmower. Well, I've had this old clock with something amiss for a couple of years now.
When you've lived some years with a clock and it's kind of become an old friend, well, when it needs help, you want to take it to someone special, someone like Frank Nicolay, a man who shares that wonder and respect for the marvelous old timepieces that surround him. His neighbors call him Father Time. He's earned that title over 58 years, all of them spent in this same building, the Jewelers Exchange, where he began his career in 1920 at a salary of $12 per week. I'd been a little negligent in the care of my friend, the clock, but Frank says that's typical.
The only thing that I've ever experienced that people really take care of on the schedule is their automobile.
Mm-hmm. And clocks need...
Clocks are neglected, generally speaking.
And in return for being treated so shabbily, the fine old clock gives long, dependable service.
I've had clocks come in here that is sometimes I'm fixing for the 3rd generation in the family.
How old is that clock, Frank?
This clock is an 1889 version. The one on the floor down there in that old case is a 79. That's just 100 years old. This one is 90.
And this is still in pretty good shape, is it?
Well, it will be when I get through with it.
And he'll spend his day with his 90-year-old friend, the clock, occasionally sharing a few moments with a young whippersnapper, a new addition, an electronic cleaning device.
Oh, what do they call it? Ultrasonic.
So you don't hesitate to use modern equipment when it's called for?
Heavens, no. In fact, I'd drive a Cadillac if I had one.
If he had one, he'd drive a Cadillac. I think the mark of his dedication is that he keeps all those clocks wound and running, and on the hour, the place is really noisy.
Well, that must have been one of his first jobs. Was he 16 years old when he started there?
Right, in the same building, doing the same kind of work, and he loves every minute of it.
It's a good story, Bill. Thank you. U.S. Steel Corporation says it's unwilling to meet federal